Differentials at this point, probably top two are going to be sacroiliitis, and then a middle or superior clunal nerve neuropathy. Okay, so tell me which back pain.
Alright, so
When did it start?
Yeah, it's been going on for off and on, about 4 years.
Okay. Did anything happen before that initiated it? Any injuries, car accidents?
You know what there was?
Kung fu fights?
there was an injury.
Mexican street brawls?
No, not fortunately, staying out of trouble. But actually a big slip up at Slide Rock.
Okay.
I was
The irony.
I know, slide. Yeah, I literally slid out, chasing what was it? Have you heard of it was a cross between an apricot and a plum quat.
You were chasing a fruit?
It was rolling away. It was rolling away. And
you can't make this up.
I can't. I go to chase
so
after.
glad this is on film.
I paid a premium. It was like $2 a plum quat or whatever it's called. Yeah, it's dinosaur egg. It was really delicious. It starts rolling away. I start to chase it. I slip on some algae. Both legs come up, and I come right down, straight on my left PSIS, kind of low back.
Okay.
And since then, it's kind of, got real bad. We addressed it with some castor oil and like some soft tissue at the time, but it's kind of like lingered ever since.
Okay. What's it feel like?
Feels like an ache, like just a general.
Okay. And where?
I'd say it's located on the left side of the low back, close to the sacrum.
Okay. Any radiating pain?
No radiating pain. Maybe an associated. Sometimes I'll get hip pain, like today actually.
Okay.
I've been having
Kind of wraps a little bit.
I may wrap.
So when you see this, you can, it's classically called a C sign, which is usually attributed to a labral tear. But because of the way that SI radiates, I also consider SI in that when patients go, yeah, it kind of wraps like this, right? They're making that C sign. Okay. What makes it better?
Let's see. Hot showers.
Okay.
In a hot shower, that helps it out. I was doing some.
So that tells me muscle relaxation helps. Okay.
It was more for the radiating pain or the posterior hip pain, but I was doing some piriformis kind of stretching, kind of pulling this up like that.
Okay.
Holding that. I noticed after doing that for a little bit, went down a bit.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't think I've done too much else. Oh, some frequency. Frequency, I do sometimes some microcurrent.
Okay.
That helps with it.
Have you ever taken any NSAIDs, any pain relievers, any muscle relaxers?
No pharmaceuticals, but I'll do like proteolytic enzymes.
Okay.
I noticed that helps.
Okay.
So I did turmeric for a while. It was getting better.
Okay. So I always ask point blank if because a lot of patients they'll have tried an opioid and they'll have tried it for a week and it didn't help. So when you're asking what helps, what makes it worse, it's you're not actually asking what have you tried that didn't work. So I always point blank ask about NSAIDs, opiates, muscle relaxers, and then depending on the type of pain, if it seems more nerve related, I'll also ask about like gabapentin or pregabalin or basically our other neuropathic agents, because all of those help tell you stuff about what's going on. What makes it worse?
So you know what? Certain movements, but it's none that stand out in particular. But maybe if squat. Oh yeah. Like if I'm squatting, if I don't watch my form really carefully, it'll aggravate it.
And what aspect of your form? Like, is it knees fall in? Is it low back rounds? Like what?
Yeah. It's a low back. If I don't guard the low back, I'm not.
So if you don't maintain an arch.
Yeah. If I'm not engaging the core, if I get sloppy in engaging the core, maintaining the arch,
Okay.
it'll aggravate it.
So already right now, facets like just kind of dropped a little bit on my list. I'm still going to evaluate for it, but because if he loses the arch in his low back, what happens to the facet joints? They actually open up.
Yeah.
Because extension closes the facet joints, and so if he goes from here and when this happens, his pain gets worse, it's likely telling me, now again, it could be the capsule of the facet joint, so I'm still keeping facets in the picture, but facets kind of drops with that because of that. Okay, anything else you can think of that you think is important that I don't know?
You know, I have the only other pertinent maybe medical history. It's like mild scoliosis
Okay.
could be going on, but other than that, it's nothing else.
Okay, any numbness, tingling, weakness, loss of bowel function, loss of bladder function?
No.
Okay.
No. A week ago, I had my second toe. My second toe, I noticed actually had some tingling.
Okay.
Lasted for about 10 minutes. It was pretty interesting.
Okay,
That's it.
that ever happened before, just the one time?
No, just that one time. Never happened again.
So likely just an incidental thing because this has been going on for 4 years and this happened once in 4 years. So that's an HPI, okay? You could that was what, 6 minutes? So you can really condense into the really important stuff on knowing it's your basic OPQRST, just keeping it really condensed. And that will come over time as you guys start to learn that I could sit here and talk for 20 minutes more about his pain, but I already know enough about it before going into my exam. So differentials at this point, probably top 2 are going to be sacroiliitis and then a middle or superior clunal nerve neuropathy. Would be a mononeuropathy if it's just one of them involved. And then facets are still at play. And those are the big 3.